Check out the new Sinderella Mann album with obese records like the fat lady that knows it's not over until she sings. Spitting b-boy document wild style as the bell rings. With ill cuts never not on point, making serious joints of funk. Strong enough to give contact highs, so stop on by and check out what's half famous, still clutch. Underrepresented in mainstream media very much. Not needing sponsorship like a whack rapper crutch. Talking in their verses but have no clue what dynamic rhyming from an MC can do. Spitting shitty one-ply raps stuck in monkey business. Forgetting what four elements keep hip-hop intact. Spitting fiction instead of true fact. The super rhymes rock this track. Always on guard, fencing, ready to attack. Never picking up fake-ass rapper swag. Friday.
Can't you tell?
We got some non-believers out there.
I'm getting busier.
I got the rhymes
That sounds so well.
Banging hard words, using speech as my hammer. Putting whack rappers where they belong, in the slammer. If you never prove yourself, then live life a guesser. Unable to create diamonds, sculpting pressure. Making nothing out of something isn't luck, just timing. Blessing syllables, bringing realness you can feel when rhyming. Taming the beast within thanks to this track timing. I improve, elite heat, speed, chiefs bleeding for their sport as haters hush up and move. Raising the par every day, spitting it how it is through things I say. Stressing rhyme mechanics, some decay. A true bellwether during this endeavor. Rocking the fly shit, staying clever. Sending chills up your back. Being ill, using lyrical crack. Fitting the bill, pimp smacking what's whack. As too many fake MCs lack hype, I'm spitting. Considered dope, giving something to believe in. That is hope. Staying funky fresh while losers mope. At the ways of the world, this delivery helps cope. Being Bruce Almighty on versus bar none. Hate snipers take weak shots, I'm barely stunned. Being bulletproof against lame punks trying to shun. Banging hard words, using speech as my hammer. Putting whack rappers where they belong, in the slammer. If you never prove yourself, then live life a guesser. Unable to create diamonds, sculpting pressure. Making nothing out of something isn't luck, just timing. Blessing syllables, bringing realness you can feel when rhyming. Taming the beast within thanks to this track timing. I improve, elite heat, speed, chiefs bleeding for their sport as haters hush up and move. Taking half-court shots to win this game, as some end up victims of fame, lacking willpower and can't do it yourself. While we build pyramids, multiplying the wealth, bringing action no punk can shelf. Teaching mental midgets, spitting soft, sounding an elf. Rapping for the circus, lacking stealth. Need to move smarter, no shit starter. Just a shit finisher, the man's too strong. Eating spinach, Popeye style going all night long. Using verbs of power, dialing numbers most punks can't. Coming correct on tracks, I righteously ran against all simpletons with no rhyme scheme. So consider destiny dreams, their fucking nightmare. Concentration of focus, giving listeners another prayer. Through magic laced verses in the mix I suffer despair. Banging hard words, using speech as my hammer. Putting whack rappers where they belong, in the slammer. If you never prove yourself, then live life a guesser. Unable to create diamonds, sculpting pressure. Making nothing out of something isn't luck, just timing. Blessing syllables, bringing realness you can feel when rhyming. Taming the beast within thanks to this track timing. I improve, elite heat, speed, chiefs bleeding for their sport as haters hush up and move.
Stay off his dick.
Game recognized game, but not if you're a whack rapper dropping verses with Barney bars. They don't sound dapper, misusing culture for Trump ass fame, while the trill stays underground all the same. For every non-believer out there hating what I spit, as the most slept on artist who still won't quit, putting my feet against the fire, never ready to retire until this boss player has built an empire that keeps the 4-4 on the map, serving spike lyrics that slap, pushing back corny crap, so anyone doubting this voice of power can get clapped. Yo, what's going on, Fambase? It's the one, the only Sinderella Mann. And you know, when people are fans especially ask, yo dog, what kind of songs do you make? That's really hard explaining, because it just ruins the fun of making styles, man. But too many of these new jacks listen to so-and-so or such and such, which becomes the styles they want to produce because it's their influence. Yet copying someone else just flat out makes you lack originality. That shit happens in hip-hop nowadays way too much unless you sound unheard of, and that's just where I'm at, I guess. Being unheard of, especially with how many creatives succumb to a decline in quality to make them big pop dollars. So it just is what it is, I guess, because original style doesn't always pay as well as being a crossover on the radio. This topic just reminds me of MC Gusto and CB4. So if you can't bring original style to what hip-hop is, just know it will never sound as great as it once was before. When it's hard enough finding listeners as it is nowadays, you still respect hip-hop because there's not many listeners who are fans, thanks to all the ignorance from larger commodified streams in this game, which that's part of modern hip-hop, unfortunately, to all you tone-deaf rappers using shit instrumentals and type beats. Like, what the fuck is a type beat anyways, man? That shit is ridiculous, and I don't want to discredit contributions productions. Producing quality grooves is far from easy, especially if you want to make some hot shit for your album that's not filler, so getting creative takes experience. Art forms require original expression from your own skilled labor or judgment. For the frauds using corny flows not sounding interesting, you can get at me when you can make a decent album, all by yourself, without crippling your culture. Others are trying to live for it too, so it's no different than back in the day with how many culture bandits come up out of the woodwork, but aren't very creative on a larger scale, especially to those whom it may concern making type songs or some pop shit. Some listeners be like, oh, hip-hop, I don't fuck with that shit no more, blah blah blah, which mainly leaves Hollywood to blame for stigmas placed on urban culture. Long story short, don't trust Hollywood or some thug cats with a melody beacon, because pop doesn't always mix well with the vocal expression of rhyming. Also, fuck anyone trying to say I make type songs when these productions are far from pablum, thanks to Spinderella Mann on the cut, making cats know my LP is better, biatch.
Relax. 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 Relax and take notes.
We come swinging on verses that are more fire-prone with an overground circus clowns allowed, being quite exemplary. Holy cow, a big deal. Do shit spit that's real, rocking mics in style. For every skin color, getting the job done in a while. Dropping work to go on a date for what could be fate. I'ma call number one with a voice pulling weight like melody, killing me softly with her song. As his boss player crate digs, crossing wild traits, a true G. Whiz, requesting high rates out here to castrate flames untrue to the game. Airheads inflated from big budget fame. Cinderella Man stays lean on a money-making mission to earn cream with the team. Destiny dreams, living every pen-etched scheme. Down to gangster lean, bringing fantasy to reality. Slept on couch living, this is not done casually. Flow motion, shutting shitty songwriters down, causing a commotion because magic was found. Tossing hot lines always smooth, Benson Henderson jabs that only improve. Playing the cards I'm dealt, so intense others can feel it felt. When ink transforms words into a well, making suffering and pain felt. As a buckshot lyrics pelt, another guy many can't try to be. Some looking hard but can never realize or see who's half famous, still clutch, living life a quarter mile at a time, jotting hot rhymes as such. We bringing that heat, a true street version of Solomon, preaching psalms, when I whip the script, dropping bombs. No, this is not as long, but the God is great, coming through, sitting fire water, spitting lit shit that's deja vu, giving ladies the D, spinning this wheel of fortune to see if she may be a fan of hip-hop virtuosity, pushing prescription grade rhymes for listeners allergic to seasonal trends, getting bent over, lucky you, plucking a four-leaf clover, earning prospects as the next big corny crossover. Cinderella Man rocks mics like it's his rite of passage against soggy songwriters, soaking up limelight, sounding slow as molasses after I exile whack asses with hot styles flossed, using surgical sentences that cost more than some can afford. Hip-hop belongs, it's verbal, flexing his lyrical sword, transmitting sonic soul, so call me Blondie or my sweet lord, soaking up props, leaving lames in the dust after I cut that cord. Playing the cards I'm dealt, so intense others can feel it felt. When ink transforms words into a well, making suffering and pain felt. As a buckshot lyrics pelt, another guy many can't try to be. Some looking hard but can never realize or see who's half famous, still clutch, living life a quarter mile at a time, jotting hot rhymes as such. Clenching hands of fate as I produce the power, a rhythmic heavyweight in a snap flowing like monsoon shower, setting sail for fortune as windfalls of danger await, never stopping hard times from getting rough, so we stay tougher than leather, floating like butterflies, landing bee stings, making couplets that's clever, shutting haters up when I flip the lever. You can't ball on the court, LeBron lyrics leading league, Superman flying above the city, no proof necessary or fatigue, Clark Kent walking out the booth, no fake rap, tooth fairy, just rocking every track, penning lames obituary. The songs prove who's legendary, Super Saiyan, spitting raw shit through vocals, rhyme saying, working every day, putting time in, never delaying, getting it on, grooving destiny dreams through funk. For every loser who thought this shit would've sunk, this Fambase bump that real shit I bless for them in the trunk. This has been Sinderella Man with Spinderella Man on the cut, becoming Destiny Dreams, and we are half famous, still clutch, biatch! So if you don't like it, then sue me. Also, you know what? On top of that...
Don't want to sound like a dick or nothing, but it says on your chart that you're fucked up. You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded. What I do is just like you know, you know what I mean? Like...
Hey, yo, on some real shit, rest in peace to all the illest MCs that'll never be known, plus all the actual hip-hoppers murdered in cold blood or just died too early. Now, without further ado...
Warning. Warning.
Cinderella Man on the track, now play that fly shit, blah! Whatever you're spitting, it's gotta be dope. Gang to the star, conjuring hope. Working monkey bars against knockoff tropes as this rhyme style switches. Going through the looking glass, verbal assault cases stacked from fire versus past. Senses are strong like vampire smelling blood. Stalking every loser prima donna on crud. Looking like a copycat in pop culture. Crippling your art form, being a vulture. Until it's true, comes up for the rightful space. Not succumbing to monkey business, the master space from talent lacking over rap songs. Bring disgrace, pushing hip-hop into the mud for financial formula trace. So my mind's straight shots that won't miss. At every loser mad, I'm running this track pissed. Deserving every 10% diss on my Christmas list. Shelved, never knowing if I'm gonna blow. Shelved, no matter how dope rhymes are, overflow. Shelved, lacking compensation for bearing my soul. Shelved, always pushing limits and staying in control. Yet still, somehow end up shelved. Shelved, 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 shelved. I come through on a drive-by for flicks ready for film. Testing this ego, get you tossed in a kiln. Making whack MCs, burn baby burn. Disco Inferno, I'm not flammable. Learning loose leaf ropes, I tie around your neck. Coming at me hostile, making news, protect. What time spitting I have left. Robin Hood, jacking fake rappers for theft. Giving back through how I crept. Thanking every last hater who slept. On styles that clean up what's floor swept. Under the rug, so all suggy songwriters shrug. Considering this thug's passion flowing a drug. But even drunk as hell, I can still pull your plug. For those cocky and complacent ruining this craft. Nothing near adjacent to being true. Coming off as miracle through magic I spew. Shelved, never knowing if I'm gonna blow. Shelved, no matter how dope rhymes are, overflow. Shelved, lacking compensation for bearing my soul. Shelved, always pushing limits and staying in control. Yet still, somehow end up shelved. Shelved, 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 shelved. Working these verbal angles right. Never kicking the bucket, staying mad tight. Knocking push shoulders out of my way, spitting sheer might. Sonic soul sorcery helps go out of sight. Thanks to the power of sound, bringing light. Bulldozing my path, burying bodies at night. For every chump that can't rock this funky joint, drinking Sprite. We need Curtis Blow, now more than ever, in spite of having no role model, so this passage is my right. Broadening, listening, audiences to smite. Part-time suckers lined with lyric who bite. Instead of flowing properly, not taking flight. Like scuff my Air Force Ones, ready to fight. All songs, some corny creatives write. Speaking hip-hop, but your rhymes do not excite. Just get endorsed by creepy old men that are white. Shelved, never knowing if I'm gonna blow. Shelved, no matter how dope rhymes are, overflow. Shelved, lacking compensation for bearing my soul. Shelved, always pushing limits and staying in control. Yet still, somehow end up shelved. Shelved, 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 shelved. Damn, it really be like that though. So Lamont Coleman, James Yancey, Adam Yao, Jason Mizell, Dwight Arrington, Darren Robinson, Marcel Hall, Keith Elm, Reston Beats, and the list like the body count just stacks while we pay respects due, living on through the realness not everyone has to offer or can feel. By Sonic Soul Sorcerers, long gone, but never forgotten, because being forgotten is the greatest casualty.
1, 2, 3, swing it.
The best well-kept secret, that's me, spitting for the love. Will attention pay? Let's see, for those blind to what can be. True sonic soul, sorcery, thanks to verses, legendary. Through magic moments conjured outside despair. Blessing the script, flipping another prayer. Whack MC's ruin, using shitty tactics, I tear in half, like a bulldozer on wrecking path. Being the shepherd, leading calf, nose punching those who laugh. Carrying the torch, tossing knuckle sandwiches by wrath. Making quick work of suckers at sonic speed, cut in half. Breaking the sound barrier, Hermes craft. Through final copies, not some choppy draft. Making staying power happen on staff. Underground staples. Now that was easy. Being criminally slept on, so I can't rest. These laurels, even if I'm best. Putting incredible flows to the test. For all lyrical journeyman on a vision quest. Running on fumes, stopping hip-hop pest. Hey yo, we made this flow, it sounds good to go. Thanks to precise punctuation, looking to be pro. No matter how many lames bodies I stack by the mound. Using hardcore funk, not crossover sound. While some corny cats stay rapping for masses like a circus clown. This verbal fitness always will astound. As underground kings stay crowned. Not going under against those claiming I drown. Who can't stand this word power making me unbound. Moving mountains as my feet take off the ground. Dropping H-bombs on billboard brats I pound. When real rhyme sayers live for future, not past. Making unforgettable magic that will last. Taking over the action like you're grooving fast. Sucking up props from this trade I speak for cash. Rocking what's hard to earn, honor stay stash. Underground staples. Now that was easy, being criminally slept on, so I can't rest. These laurels, even if I'm best, putting incredible flows to the test. For a lyrical journeyman on a vision quest, running on fumes, stopping hip-hop pest. Wild style goes wherever it wants, and that's clever. No matter the trouble with cash crops that sever materialistic things we don't need to survive. When it's better to give than receive, you will thrive. Finding an escape from ordinary world jive. For every last lame who can't keep it live. To all whack rappers doing nothing but connive. Being HBO fighters, taking a dive for pay-per-view money when they arrive. Not knowing the craft of music for shit. While true MCs dropping bombs on wit. And clout made speaking their spit. Busting serves, making others sit down. Lacking realness inside me that does fit. Like a cornerstone, never too quick. Shooting the gift I preserve with grit. Climbing out my own bottomless hell pit. Underground staples. Now that was easy, being criminally slept on, so I can't rest. These laurels, even if I'm best, putting incredible flows to the test. For a lyrical journeyman on a vision quest, running on fumes, stopping hip-hop pest. Yes, sir, this has been Sinderella Mann, repping all the underground staples worldwide, putting the 4-4 on the map, and I'm gone. Oh yeah. Can you rock with it? Here it comes. Something classic I brew for you. Yo, putting songs together isn't rocket science, yet shame on the ones who make it that way. As cats hanging on my nuts always stay, hating while I'm dropping mental resembling third base. Playing the background, making interesting rhymes in this space. Doing my thing, assembling hot shit you can't trace. Conjuring verses in the booth I sell to all computer thug rappers sounding outdated who delve on small-minded topics but never can shell the freaking hip-hop grooves that helps gel. Being clever, all thanks to magic words that ring my bell. Anita Ward, sonic soul, sorcery, moving me out of hell. For Neverlanders keeping up to this boss player who does excel without diluting lyric or giving up control for clout. Unbiased matter of fact, making listeners twist and shout while this cool shit stops. Cry babies who got nothing to spit or speak about. As I yell bingo or ringo, just know I'm going my own route. I'm going my own route. With the freak, baby, because that's that fly shit helping walk through all life's problems like a doormat. So now you know, true b-boys never die with the freak. Freak.